Hi everyone and welcome to my back step once again, and we have received another package. Yes we have, and this once again is for the lovely little Doris. Come up, look what I got. So you guys have seen in a previous video I got sent a cooling mat by Mora Pets, and what they went and did was send me a second one for Doris as well, and I gotta tell you, she is liking the mat. As before, these are scratch resistant, pressure activated, non-toxic and waterproof, so they're very good for animals. Are you coming up with a cat? Yeah, she's here wandering around. She's just not jumping up as of yet. So let me show you this one that they sent this time. There will be a link for this in the description of the video. And the Amazon link so you can purchase it. So this one here is... Oh, there's the, of course, the instruction manual. Like I said, it's very simple. It's pressure activated. You can refrigerate it if you need to. There's a little fan for your pet, or yourself. Good cat. Come on. Look. And this one is plain, guys. And it's got a nice little logo on it. And Doris is down wondering what's going on. Let's put that there. Here, come up. Come and see. Come on. Yeah, that's for you. Come on, there you are. Look at that. They said, oh, it's a new one. She loves them. Like I said, now we have two, so we can put one in her favorite place to sleep, which is in the living room. She likes curling up in the living room. And I think I'm actually going to put this one on the foot of the bed, because she really likes to sleep on the foot of the bed as well. Do you love it? I think she likes it, guys. I really do. These things are pressure activated, so as she walks on it, it gets cool. When you put your hand on it, or like if you were to put it down, you can feel the coolness coming out of it, even though it's warm. Like, it's actually warm out today, so I was expecting this thing to actually be warm when I got it. But it's not. It is cool to the touch. Doris really likes them. She's been really enjoying them. Guys, if you have little animals home, cats, or even you can get them in larger sizes for bigger dogs. And this is actually the medium sized one. I think in my last video I said they were the small ones. They're not. This is the medium sized one. And Doris absolutely loves being able to stretch out on them. As you can see, she does enjoy these mats, and she'd be happy with them, isn't you, pussycat? Yeah. So it's really great that these guys sent this out to me again, and once again, that's Mora Pets. I love this little thing. She's rolling around on the mat now. Mora Pets provide quick heat relief for pets. Like I said, this is a fantastic thing. The other one is water ripple, and this one is plain. I love the little logo. Do you like it? You do. She likes it. So guys, check out Mora Pets. And you may end up with a little happy critter just like this, especially in the summertime when it's, you know, a little bit too warm for our little furry friends here that cannot take off their winter attire. But now you get a little bit of cooling. Yeah. Oh. What a good girl. Now guys, let's get on with the show. Enjoy the video. That's gonna be a good cup of tea. Yep. Just gotta let it sit for a little while now because it is extremely hot. I don't really need to cover it. It's just helping it steep out a little bit better, that's all. So I'll take the cover off it in a few minutes and let it cool off a bit. The side of my stove is glowing red. It's kind of hard to see. I don't know if the camera will pick it up or not. Let's see. Just below the handle here. No, yeah, you can see it. It's a good hot fire. It's been holding about a steady 20 degrees in here. With the door open. It goes up and down by 1 or 2 degrees. Depending on how the stove is sitting. Like with wood and fire and flame and all those fun things. But it's been holding about a steady 20 degrees, so it's very comfortable. It's good for sitting in. It's not good for if you were doing, like, if I was doing any kind of work or anything like that, I would have to definitely let the stove go completely out. But it's nice to come out and have a fire and sit down and relax and take it easy for a day. You know, enjoy the step for what it is. Yep. Good stuff. I'll get back with you in a little bit, boss. I'm just waiting for my tea to cool. Let's check out the tea, guys. I know it's going to be really hot. It's still really hot. Take out my tea bag now. Take my cover off. I'm going to throw this in the fire. Because it will burn. In dimensions of the fire. It's just one big massive lump of coals in there now. Which is actually really good. Because I'm going to put this in. If it fits. Throw in some of these. It will burn. Thus far, it's been a very good day. Like I said, I'm just taking it easy. Relaxation day on the step. So, it is what it is. Do I have my cleaning stuff? I don't know if I have my cleaning stuff or not. No, I do not. It's the earplugs.
I need earplugs. Bad enough the wife says I don't listen as it is. Time to sip on my tea. Oh, very good. I should bring out some of my cookies. But that's okay. It's soon going to be time to start cooking up something to eat, guys. And you know, sit back, relax, have something to eat. The only spices I have with me is salt and pepper. I thought I had garlic and that in there, but apparently I don't. That's okay. Next on the list is going to be different spices for sure. Yep. Well, there you guys. Have a cup of tea or something. That's what I'm doing. We'll get back with you shortly. It's starting to rain. Now I'm more disappointed than I was before with the bag of wood that I bought. The chunks are all too big for my stove. They're all about this much too long, so they all need to be cut. And it's not going to be easy for me to cut them unless I hook up my table saw, which I can't do today because now it's raining. But I'm going to have to do it one day. I'm just going to have to turn on the table saw and cut a piece off of all of them. I got one piece here that might fit in. Might. And still it's too big. It needs to be broke down. But I just hauled over one of the pieces to have a look at because it had all these little pieces sticking off. So I ripped off the side of it and it's too long for my stove. So that's that. If I break them down small enough, I could crack them off, but it's going to be a lot of work to do. All of these knotty pieces of wood. Struck a big knot there, didn't see? Which means, oh, now I got my knife stuck. Okay. Oh, God. There it is. Yep. And it's starting to rain. And now it's stopping raining. But that's okay. I'll have to make a video out of that one day, you know. Cutting down the bag of wood I bought from a stove because they're too big. Yep. And there wasn't as many in the bag. Oh yeah. I will not buy that wood no more. And it was a more expensive bag of wood by $1. $1 is not much, and I wouldn't have minded it. But if the chunks are cut too long for my stove and I got to do all that extra work with them, no. I'm not going to bother with that. Now the wood I got from the last person, they were all perfect. They were a good size. I didn't have to cut anything off them. I was just able to split them and put them right in my stove. And in fact, here's one of the pieces. It's about 2 or 3 inches shorter on the chunk. And there was more in the bag. So, yeah. So I'll just reorder some more wood from the guy that I was getting it from, and he brings it down for me. So I don't have to worry at all. And it's raining again. Have a look, guys. A good day for my plants. Oops. A good day for my plants for sure. They'll get some water. That's very much needed for my onions, especially. They were really dry. I'm gonna have to till some good soil in through that stuff that I got sifted for them. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. I'm not starting it today because I don't really have all the stuff out here to start it. But I bought this online. And what is this? What is it? It's a brim bag. No. It's wire mesh fencing. Now, there's way more than enough in here for what I need. I will find other uses for it, for sure. But my immediate use is I'm going to make a sifter. So I'll be taking like pieces of wood. I'm going to make them the same length as this, so not this long, but the same length as this, and make it probably almost as long as one of the fish totes that I have. So I can lay it on top of the fish tote, throw my dirt in, sift it down in, throw away the rocks and dirt. And these have nice 1/4 inch size holes. So instead of trying to sift through these little holes, I'll be able to sift out with these. And it doesn't matter if the soil is a bit damp or anything like that, because it'll still go through this. So that's my plan, and that will be upcoming in a future video. Now, whether I get to sifting the soil or not this year is going to be up in the air, we'll say. But at least I'll have this done. And if I can start sifting some of the soil, it will be great, because I can then just have it ready for next year when I go to do some planting. And I can get probably a couple of totes out here on the back where I want to put them, and make some little shelving steps, we'll say, to go up. Oh, it's really starting to rain. I'm glad on days like this that I am fully enclosed in my step out here now, and it's not all open and only a little tiny tarp like when I started. I had that little 4x6 tarp or something, or 2x6 or something. It was only a tiny tarp when I started. And my, how we've evolved. Now it's almost like going out into a shed, which is fine because it's my cabin in the woods. That's what this is. And I can garden and do projects and relax, take it easy out here. All that fun stuff. Well, it's getting wet there now, look. I'm going to move the stove, not the stove, I'm going to move the saw in a bit. Just because the rain's coming in there, and I don't want to close the door because it's going to get too warm. I'll close the door a little bit. But I don't want it to get way too warm in here and have to let the stove die and not cook my food, obviously. But yeah, disappointed in the bag of wood. I was expecting better. But then I could have had a bigger stove too, couldn't I? Well guys, it's time to get cooking. In that black bag, of course, I have my frying pan and my pot. And here's my frying pan, which I'm going to be using. I have pork chop, and I have some vegetables. There's some broccoli, some onions, some peppers, and such in that. I have some oil for my pan. I'll put in a decent amount because the vegetables will soak up a lot of that. Let's warm that up a little bit on the stove. While I get my pork chops cut open. And they're just little ones, so they are still partly frozen, so I'm going to put a lid on them for a few minutes. Just to get them thawing and cooking right. I might have to put the plate that I have underneath my pan because my pan seems like it's going to be too hot. And I don't want it to be too hot. Well, this little plate lacked like a little buffer. It's like turning the heat down just a smidge. Let's see what I done. Lay that on the stove. Lay this on top. I do have a wire rack here for that somewhere. Get a little salt. And a little pepper. This is fresh ground pepper. I ground it myself. That actually makes quite a difference when you're cooking stuff. You can see the difference that plate is making already. It's the heat is already after going down on the pan quite a bit, which is what I want. Cover back back on that and let that simmer out for a few minutes before I put my vegetables in. Like I said, there's peppers and broccoli and cauliflower and onions and all kinds of goodies in here. These were frozen, so they seem a little bit mushy, but they're perfectly fine. They are perfectly fine once you put them in and cook them. Absolutely delicious. So that's still sizzling away. Lots of good stuff going on the step today. It's been a while since I cooked a meal out here, actually, which is a bit of a bonus today. And I hope you guys are enjoying the video thus far. This may be a long one, and I may break it down into two. I'm not exactly sure yet, but we'll see what goes on. So, this is also going to be bonus video, because this is not my regularly scheduled videos. This one was part of my my review on the Mora cat beds and dog beds. And any of you guys out there with cats or dogs in the summertime, you know, they have a fur coat on. They can't get rid of it. So it's nice if they can cool off somewhere. And, you know, it's really, really nice that this company sent these out to me for Doris so she can try them. And she really liked it. And when I goes in, I'll have a look again and see if she's on it laid down, which more likely she is, because she was rolling around on it like crazy. Yep. So I will get back with you in a few minutes. When I go to add my vegetables, I'll show you that when I get at it. Alrighty, the pork chops are well thawed out now and ready for the vegetables. Goes in just like that. Now I'm going to turn up the heat for a little bit. How am I going to turn up the heat? Well, same way I turn down the heat, only backwards. Take this off. Put that on. And just in a couple of minutes that'll start sizzling away. There was a bit of water in there, that's why I wanted to take the heat and put on it again, because I want to get the water to come out of there, evaporate out. But I don't want to drain it, because that's a lot of the flavor gets drained away if you drain out the liquids that in the food that you're cooking. If you drain out the liquids, you're draining out flavor. Remember that. You're better off simmering it off or frying it off, and then all of those wonderful tastes stay in your food. Yup. Anyone that's cooking anything usually knows that anyway. So, let's get a look at it sizzling. It's already here. Yeah. And some baby carrots and green beans and all kinds of goodies in there. Oh, it smells amazing, guys. I really wish you could smell this stuff that I was cooking here. I really do. And I think back to when I was doing lives and I used to be cooking food out here all the time. Every time I did a live I had a meal. It was so good, so delicious. A lot of times I had the open fire cooking on that. I miss cooking on the open fire. But hey, you compromise. Smoky stove. Cooking on this stove is nice too. It's still outdoor cooking. And it's still going to taste amazing. According to the smells that's coming out of it, it is already amazing. Just gotta keep an eye I don't burn it. I won't burn it though. I'm gonna watch it very well. Alright guys, I'll get back with you shortly because I really want to keep an eye on this. It's gonna be really good. All the little flowers on the broccoli and the cauliflower tend to fall off when you freeze them. That's why it looks kind of mushy, but it still tastes amazing. One true test to see if it's done is check your carrots. Because if they're done, everything is done. And I'm going to call that done. That's some fantastic food right here, guys. Oh. Almost had a catastrophe. My frying pan is dubbing as my just salt and pepper, guys. The vegetables. You can really taste all the flavors of the vegetables. The peppers, the broccoli, the cauliflower. It's one of the things about just adding the salt and pepper. Is all these wonderful tastes stay in all your food. I'm gonna go and eat this wonderful plate of food. I'll get back with you guys in a very little bit. So delicious. Now, water. Gonna lay this on the stove for a few minutes and let it soak. Because I don't really have a cloth to wash it with. I might take the one off of my axe face and use that. I have the ginger ale that I've been drinking. I made this one flat. It's way better when it's flat. And now I'm just gonna let my stove burn out. Because I'm gonna let my stove burn out because I don't need that anymore. I got a little bit of hot water in here to rinse my pan once I get all the heavy stuff off of it. So let's work on that. Oh gosh. Let's work on that. I'm going to use a stick to scrape it, I think. I got a really dirty one here. Oh, it's camp dirt, it's okay. Oh yeah, that's all coming off good. Now see, if I was out in a situation, I would keep that. Because that liquid would actually be really good to eat or drink. But I'm not out in a situation. So I don't need to keep it for to make a soup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it in the crack. God only knows what's on this cloth. It's been hung up though, so. It shouldn't be too bad. Hey, it looks clean. That's what really matters when you're camping, isn't it? Looks clean. Cover's not. Cover's greasy. I don't mind the grease so much, but I'm gonna get some of the heavy stuff off. Now normally my kettle goes in there too, but the kettle usually goes in in the pot, and where I have other stuff in the pot at the moment, I'm not going to bother to put the kettle inside it. I'll just stick it in the top. Right here. And that's perfect. I even leave the handle out to carry it. Not that I need the handle to carry it. Now let's check the stove. Here's my gloves. Let's see how that's doing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is burning down pretty good. Mostly all coals in there now, so I'm just gonna pack up my stuff now and head on back into the house. Very successful day out on my back step. Very tasty day out on my back step. For sure. Grease on a knife blade. That won't hurt. That'll just help to prevent it from rusting. That's how I looks at that. Didn't need to use my axe. That was fine. I had, like I said, I had enough stuff split up, so I didn't realize at the time how much I had split up. But hey, it's a bonus. So there's not much to pack up. I will catch y'all on the next one, folks. Be safe, have fun, try to get out, enjoy some videos, enjoy some nature. Bonus entry. This is my buddy bag. My buddy bag contains my diabetic stuff. I take 2 types of insulin. I have my test kit, my needles, and a bottle for used needles and new needles. And that's what's in my buddy bag. So every time I eat, I have to take insulin. Every morning, afternoon, evening, snack times, whatever. I have to take shots of insulin. Hey, it's all part of life. Getting old is getting old, and I'm getting old apparently. Alright guys, be safe, have fun. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, it's free. Doesn't cost a thing. Hit that subscribe button. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Be safe, have fun. I will get you all on the next one.